IELTS Life Skills A1 Spouse Visa Test.
This is IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test. Candidate A, what's your full name?
My full name is Salma Saki.
What can I call you?
You can call me Saki.
Can you spell your name?
Yes. S-A-K-I.
Where do you come from?
I am from Bangladesh.
And what do you do?
I am a housewife.
What do you do in your free time?
In my free time, I love to hang out with my friends, and sometimes I love to watch movies, and sometimes I love to cook food.
What's your favorite time of the day?
My favorite time of the day is evening.
What's your favorite meal of the day that you like to eat with your family?
My favorite meal of the day is lunch, because lunch time we are eating together and we are chatting with each other.
Thank you so much, Candidate A. Candidate B, what's your full name?
My full name is Sabah Shah Mohammed.
What can I call you?
You can call me Sabah.
Can you spell your name?
Yeah, sure. S-A-B-A.
Where do you come from?
I come from Lahore, Pakistan.
And what do you do?
I am working.
What's the weather like in your country?
Weather is very hot nowadays in my country.
How's the life of people in your country?
The life of people in my country is very busy.
What do
people
people do in your town?
People do in my town. People like to go outside. Some people go offices, and children go to the school and university.
Thank you so much, Candidate B. Now first, Candidate A will question Candidate B about interesting jobs, and Candidate B will question Candidate A about traditional work she likes and dislikes. So first, Candidate A, please ask your questions about interesting jobs. You only have 2 minutes and your time begins now.
Okay, Candidate B, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
So, what do you interest in your job, or do you interest in job?
Yes, I have interest in job.
Okay, so, which type of job do you like?
I like to about makeup artist and hairstylist.
Okay. Do you think bank job is an interesting job?
Well, bank job is, I think so. It's very interesting job. It is very comfortable.
Do you think engineers is an interesting job?
No, I don't like engineering job. I think it's a really tough duty.
Okay, so which type of job are very interesting in your country?
There are many jobs which people take interest, like doctor and nursing, teaching, and many other more professions.
Okay, do you think business is an interesting sector?
Yes, I think so. Business is a very interesting job. So in my town, there are so many people who are doing their own small business.
So in your future, what kind of job you prefer?
I will like to become a makeup artist in my future.
Okay, so do you think restaurant job is an interesting job?
Well, I think restaurant job is a very interesting job. If you have some interest for food and management, then it's so easy for you.
So do you think which peoples are doing shopping mall, then it's an interesting job?
Yes, it's a very enjoyable job. So people also like to do jobs in shopping malls. So it's a very interesting job.
Okay, do you think online job is interesting job?
Yes.
Thank you, candidate A, for your questions. Now, candidate B, please ask your questions about traditional work she likes and dislikes. This means traditional work she likes and not like. Please ask her
Okay.
questions. You only have 2 minutes and your time begins now.
Okay. So are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So do you like traditional jobs?
Yes, I love traditional job.
Which kind of traditional jobs do you like?
Well, I like doctors and engineers and farmland job. And also I love to uh, post office job.
Okay. So what kind of traditional jobs in your country?
Well, there are many traditional job in my country like doctor, engineers, post master, and um, farmland, or or serviceman, police.
Okay. So what kind of traditional job you don't like?
Well, I don't like police, and I don't like doctors.
Okay. So do you like um, farming traditional job?
Yes, I love to farming. As I mentioned before, it is a traditional job, and it's really popular in my country. So I like to farming.
Okay. So people go to the other country for doing the traditional jobs.
Yes, in my country, many people are going outside, and they work traditional job like farming and shopkeepers, and many other traditional job they doing.
Okay. So are you doing any traditional job? Would you like to
No,
join a traditional job in your
All
future?
right, thank you. Thank you so much, candidate A and candidate B. Now, you both will discuss the topic place where you live. Place where you live. You only have 3 minutes and your time begins now.
Okay. So are you ready?
yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So what kind of place where you live? Is there shops or shopping mall in your place where you live?
Yes, I live in a. Firstly, I'm from Bangladesh, and I live in Rajshahi, Bangladesh, and I live in a house, and there are many shopping mall where I live. So whatever do where you live?
I live in Lahore, Pakistan.
Okay. So do you have many rooms of where you live?
Yes, there are 4 rooms where I live. So do you have a beach near the place where you live?
Well, no, I don't have any beach where I live.
Okay. So
So whatever you? Yes.
what kind of shops there, place where you live? Do you have big shopping malls and
Well,
parks?
and there are some shopping malls where I live, and there are small shopping malls like grocery shopping malls, and clothes shopping malls, and shoes malls. And those shopping malls are not so big. So,
Okay.
do you have any shopping malls where you live?
Yes, I have a lot of shopping mall where I live. There are very big, neat and clean shopping mall where I live. So, well, do people like to play in the street place where you live?
Would you repeat, please?
I am asking, do people like to play some sports where you live?
Yes. Uh,
What kind of
People are
sports
very
play?
like to play sports where I live. especially children and young generation are playing sports like football, cricket. They love to playing games. So, do you have any restaurants where you live?
Yeah, I have. There are many restaurants where I live. At weekends, I go to there and enjoy their food too. So, do you have restaurants, place where you live?
Yes, I have a small restaurants where I live, and the restaurants and cafe are very nice, and their food is very nice. So, do you know your neighbors where you live?
Yes, I know my neighbors where I live. I have very good relation with my neighbors. So, you tell me which
Thank you so
kind of
much, candidate A and candidate B. Time is up. Well done. Nice discussion. Now, I'm just going to share the screen with you and we will be performing a listening test together. You may take notes if you wish. Candidate A, what is the information about in recording 1? Farmer, nurse, or teacher? Candidate B, what is the information about in recording 2? Farmer, nurse, or teacher? Let's listen to the recording.
Recording 1.
I've done this job for 14 years now. I love working with animals. I have to get up at 4:30 in the morning to feed them. It's a problem. I don't like getting up very early. There's lots to do, and we often have children from the local school coming for a visit in the summer. When I was young, I wanted to become a nurse, but now I'm glad I do this.
Recording 2.
I like my job because I really like children. They want to learn about everything and always ask lots of questions. Sometimes we go on school trips. We went to a farm last week and saw lots of animals. It's a hard job though. I have to do lots of work at home. I don't like working in the evenings. My husband works in the evening at the hospital, so we don't see each other during the week very much.
Candidate A, what is the information about in recording 1? Farmer, nurse, or teacher?
Farmer.
Thank you. Candidate B, what is the information about in recording 2? Farmer, nurse, or teacher?
Teacher.
Thank you. Now listen again and answer these questions. Candidate B, from the first recording, for how long the man has been working in this job, and what time the man gets up in the morning. Candidate A, from the second recording, where did they go last week for school trip, and what time of the day the woman does not like to work. Let's listen to the recording once again.
Recording 1.
I've done this job for 14 years now. I love working with animals. I have to get up at 4:30 in the morning to feed them. It's a problem. I don't like getting up very early. There's lots to do, and we often have children from the local school coming for a visit in the summer. When I was young, I wanted to become a nurse, but now I'm glad I do this.
Recording 2.
I like my job because I really like children. They want to learn about everything and always ask lots of questions. Sometimes we go on school trips. We went to a farm last week and saw lots of animals. It's a hard job though. I have to do lots of work at home. I don't like working in the evenings. My husband works in the evening at the hospital, so we don't see each other during the week very much.
Candidate B in the first.
Candidate B, from the first recording, for how long the man has been working in this job.
14 years.
Thank you. And what time the man gets up in the morning.
4:30.
Thank you. Candidate A, from the second recording, where did they go last week for school trip?
Farmland.
All right. And what time of the day the woman does not like to work?
Evenings.
Thank you so much. You both have successfully passed your IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test. Well done, everyone.